going on, guys? So we're just going to be replacing brake pads on a Mazdaspeed 3. This is going to be for a second gen. Not sure about the first gens. The important tool is having a T55 star bit bolt, and you're going to use that to remove 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. This caliper actually breaks into two pieces. You got this first piece, that's the where the piston sits inside, and then you have this piece, which is just the caliper itself. Second thing is, this is a clamp, so you're gonna go ahead and take this off first. That way, you know, it's out of the way, because it could be a pain in the butt to actually get out. You can just get a flathead, pop it in here, and just pry that off, or right here, wherever you can see fit, and to pry that off. Actually, hold on. So we're gonna go right here, press in, and it should pop out. Should pop out. There you go. Alright, so if this is your first time, or if you never changed the brakes before, there's a chance that you're going to need some extra force to take these off. So go ahead and get you a little breaker bar. And just each one break free. And 4. You go ahead and get your ratchet and get them all the way, get them the rest of the way off. Hopefully you can see that. See the difference? So don't want to get that mixed up. You want to be able to put them on anyways. I highly doubt that. You should be able to see a little separation, like so. And the fun part is, you actually push this away. You push, there you go. Push that away, put to the side, nice and safe, and this just falls right out. And you'll see the brake pad is actually like on the caliper itself. You actually have to pop that off. Both pads have a clamp on them. They suck. Well, it's not a clamp, it's like a little clip, like so. See, you got two pads, right? And you notice, facing them the same way, that there's a difference. Alright, so one goes to the piston, one goes to the caliper directly. Okay, so the one that has this little slit right here, this little hole, that one's gonna go to the caliper side. The one that has this big clip right here, that one goes to the piston side. Okay, go ahead and get you a nice 4-inch C-clamp, and the metal side will go inside the piston, and the flat side will obviously, you'll find a flat surface of to sit it on while you compress that in. And what I like to do is get it right in the middle. So you see that little circle inside? I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a circle inside the piston. I try to match it up right there with this metal, with the rod. That way, I know it's completely centered, and it won't be like it won't be off when it is fully seated. So I got it in. I'm just gonna go ahead and compress that. Yep. So nice and flush all around, and put that to the side for safety. Now you want to go ahead and get you some brake lubricant. If you don't have some, go to AutoZone, go to O'Reilly's, go to Advanced Auto Parts, go somewhere, get it. Grab that and just smear it. Don't go crazy with it, but like I'm doing, I'm going crazy right now. But I like put it on all the parts that you need. Well, I'm gonna put it on the edges of the brake pads, and then I put it on the clips. you know, so when it slides into the where it needs to go, it just goes with ease. But technically it should go with ease regardless, but it's nice to make it job a lot easier. So that's all ready to go. So I'm gonna just go ahead and sit that there. They basically lock in. They don't really lock in because they still kind of move until you clamp everything in. But this one, the one that goes to the caliper side, that one you want to just go ahead and I forgot to take it off. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, if you take it off, and you'll probably have all this residue like I do from, I don't know what that is. I don't know who did that, but I think it feels like gasket maker. So but we're gonna go ahead and try to pry this off, just clean it up as much as possible, just like that, all nice and clean. Go ahead, get the brake pad, line it up. Shouldn't take much. Make sure it's lined up. And it's clamped on. Go ahead and put this on. And while I'm at this point, I like to go ahead and lubricate the outer ring of the piston, and just inside the ridge where the clamp is going to glide into to sit inside the piston. So just around the rim, the ridge, and not too far inside because it's not necessary. Just makes it a lot easier to grip on. And go ahead and line it up with those 2 pins. I don't know if you can see them right there. These 2 pins. Got one and one up here. Goes to these 2 holes. Just gonna line that up and firmly press it together. There. And actually went in. Nice. Then we're gonna go ahead and get the shorter ones that go on the top and the very top and the very bottom. And just gently thread those by hand. It's important that they thread in with ease, you know, because you don't want to cross thread them or anything like that. And we're gonna go with the center ones. The last piece of the puzzle. So you see this little lip right here? It goes into that little opening that we seen on the brake pad, on the clip on the brake pad. You'll see it right here. So but this one has a little lip right here, so basically you want this to be inside that lip, okay? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna tilt it to the top right there, guide it in until it lands in there, right? And then you're gonna grab this bottom piece, and you can see that. Let's back up a little bit. Grab this bottom piece while holding this, because you don't want it to pop in your face. And you're just gonna glide that and you're just gonna guide it. Oh, see? Popped in my face. Get it in. Shit, it worked on the other side. Get that there. Oh, that's probably the hardest part, but It's still not in because it still has to sit inside the thing. So I'm gonna get my flathead, place it like that, and tap it in until it snaps in. Like so. Woo. It's probably an easier way to do this, but it's definitely a lot easier to take off than to put on. Alright, so after that, the job is complete, guys, and your hand's black as shit. I hope this video helped, and if you made it this far, I really appreciate you. This is once again doing just the brake pads on the Mazdaspeed 3, and remember the bolt that you need, well, not bolt, but the bit that you need is a T55. All right, T55 get the job done. No strips and no extra work need to be done, and it's just as simple as that, guys. And yeah, now you know how to remove the caliper. If you guys ever want to paint it, that's what you could do, and I probably might be doing that sometime. We'll probably do a video on that, we'll see. But till next time, peace.